A lot of folks, if they were listening, heard me say that the normal starting setter, Suman, a senior who's a terrific player, got injured on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And you as a sophomore had to step in against a Norwin team that was playing to win because they felt their playoff lives was there.
Yep.
And you seem like you have been playing the setting role all season long.
Thank you.
Yeah, talk a little bit about your play tonight. I just thought you were poised, you were confident. Some of those sets, when you go back and you watch this match with your mother and father, some of the sets where you made the long ones from the far side of the court, across court, setting up that left flank for some kills, you were just pinpoint with your passing.
Thank you. I feel really lucky to be able to play with this group of girls, especially the seniors. And it really sucks because Mara was injured at the beginning of the season too, so I had a little bit of practice with the varsity at the beginning. But now that she's hurt again and we're going into playoffs, I'm really just trying to not get nervous and like keep my cool and just pretend like I know how to do this and I've been doing this. And it's just a lot of fun playing with them.
Well, again, you guys got a group of seniors, but I tell you what, if you take the same mental approach that you showed out here tonight, I think you'll do all right.
Thank you.
At the setting position. Some of your players today, I want to get some of your reactions to it. I thought in the first part of this match, you were teaming up very well with number 8, Kaylin Lafredo. Talk about the chemistry that you guys seem to develop. Because when you're setting tight in the middle to that middle hitter, you have to come up with some touch, and some poise in there to deliver some good sets. And you guys started to click and really took control early.
Yeah, I feel like Kaylin really has been on lately. Like every set I said to her, she's able to hit, and she's able to hit it well and hit it down and hard. And her and I have a really good relationship outside of volleyball too, so I think that helps a lot because even if we make a mistake or we mess up or we're a little off, we can recover quickly and then make the next play a kill. Oh,
your point is well taken. We're visiting with the Dom Pizzeria player of the match for tonight's broadcast.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, Ella. Ella, also a couple other players I thought had some good efforts for you. Katie Shaw, in the latter part of the match, you were setting her from the far to the near side, and Katie is listed on the roster at let me find her there. Where you at there? Where you at, young lady? Come on. Yeah, 5'5".
She can jump.
Right. Now I haven't seen this. The first time I've seen your team, but she was skying. I thought I was looking at Sky King the way she was flying up there at 5'5", and she's outplaying some taller players who are across the line defensively for them. Yeah, she's a very talented player. Talk about her.
I think, especially at the end of the game, whenever it's like a good pass, they assume that you're going to set middle. Mm-hmm. And I knew Kate was on and that she was ready for the ball, so I just tried to feed her and give her the ball because I knew she would get a kill. But Kate can jump. Kate knows what she's doing. Yeah, and she swings hard.
Yeah, about to say, and she was putting the ball down with some authority too tonight. And let's see, I think there might have been one other young lady that I thought on the offensive attack did some good things for you. Judy Louver started to come alive for you. Talk a little bit about the best things about her game. Judy Louver.
Jude is just such a good person in general, and playing volleyball with her, she's so reliable, and I know that if I set her, that something good's going to come out of it, and if it doesn't, I know that we'll get it on the next play. And I just love Jude. Jude's really good at blocking too. She can get up really high. She's a really good right side player, and outside sometimes we try and run like different sets, so it's just a lot of fun to play with her.
Well, at 5'10", you're not shabby on the front row making defensive plays yourself. I would have been remiss if I hadn't brought that up because I talked about it during the match. I saw you come up to that right side, and you were up there blocking and helping out and playing some defense. So when you've got a 5'10" setter, I think with some skills, and you obviously have some, and you're just a sophomore, you could go up to that front row and you could compete with a lot of the players across the line from you. Do you feel you can do that very well?
Yeah, blocking is one of my favorite things. That's also why I love setting, because I can get up on the right side and block the outside, which is typically their best hitter. So I just love blocking and trying to get up and get the ball on the other side.
For folks listening and hearing you speak tonight, and you're getting and people are watching you, I shouldn't have, maybe I made you nervous, but the people watching here during this interview, tell a little bit about yourself. What drew you to the sport of volleyball to be your sport, and how long have you been playing? And if you want to talk about your club type of experiences, but share that with our audience.
So I used to play soccer. I played since I was little, and I played for a long time. And eventually I just got bored of that, and I got tired of that. So in 7th grade, when I first moved to Penn-Trafford, I started playing volleyball in middle school, and it was just so new and exciting and fun. And so I kept playing all through middle school. And then my 8th grade year, I played club at Westie. And I was on the black team, which is like the A team. And then at that point, I was actually a middle hitter. And then COVID happened, so our season kind of got cut short. And then last season, I played on JV, and then Coach Shaw had me start setting because my club coach suggested it because I had good hands. And so then last year, I actually didn't play club because I just had a lot going on. So this past summer, getting back into volleyball was so much fun, and it feels really good to be back.
Right, and obviously I will say this, Ella, I play, watch it, whoops, didn't mean to hit you, save the ball there. Of all the sports I do, and oftentimes people ask me, well, you do baseball, basketball, football, hockey, which one do you enjoy broadcasting the most? And they are always surprised when I say women's volleyball, because I tell people my first comment in response is, this is not your backyard 4th of July volleyball with the teams and the type of talented players that I'm describing, their exploits, and it's a fast-paced game. I can see where you felt after playing soccer, which is not exactly a fast, action-oriented sport. What, you fell in love with it and made it your sport to play here in high school. Are you looking to continue to develop and perhaps maybe play at the college level someday?
I'd be interested in playing in the college level, but right now I'm kind of just trying to focus day by day, game by game, practice by practice. Right. And I don't know, I just love volleyball because it's super fast and the points there's a lot of points because sometimes soccer can get boring, but volleyball's never boring.
No, it isn't. We saw in that second set how Norwin looked bad against you in the first set. They came alive. Their middle started to control the net. Next thing you know, it's 1-1, after that set. So momentum can change. But in terms of excitement, the effort, the defense, and I just love those long rallies.
Yeah.
I get worked up. I get excited. My viewers and stuff will tell you that because you see the effort being expended by everybody on playing defense, and it's heartbreaking though when you lose that point. Yeah, I was talking with Coach Shaw about that before the broadcast tonight about how much I love the long rallies, and he goes, but when you lose that point, you have to guard against by getting your head down. Because you said, man, we played 4 minutes or something like that, and the other team won the point, but you got to drop that. It's like they say about a cornerback in football that gets burned for a touchdown pass. You got to have short memory, don't you, when it comes to losing those long rallies?
You just got to catch your breath and move on.
Okay, well, tomorrow night there's a bit of a football game up here. I think at Penn-Trafford senior night, the Franklin Regional Panthers come here to take on the Penn-Trafford Warriors. There's a rivalry between those two teams, as it is between Norwin and Penn-Trafford on the volleyball court. And I'll be back with my producer, Dan Flickercher. We'll have this video broadcast. I'm sure you'll be over at the game tomorrow night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.